What's going on, guys? This is Joe, and I am here to open a Dominaria pre-release pack. It has been a little bit of time since we've opened pre-release packs on this channel, and if you know me, you know that that's a problem, because I love pre-release packs, but also, to be completely honest, I am in a rare mood. I am on the hunt for value. And the reason that I'm on the hunt for value is because we've done some openings on the channel. I've played some limited, some draft, and I have not gotten a lot recently. And while usually that's not a problem because it's interspersed in there, yeah, it's kind of becoming unsettling for me. So I am going to hold off on continuing my Vorthos booster box opening until I'm in the mood to be a little bit more informative and a little less in search for value. So let's go ahead and open up our promos and see what kind of cool stuff we get. So we start with our legendary promo, Tiana, Ship's Caretaker. Weatherlight crew member, uncommon, not a lot of value. And the foiling pattern is kind of just okay. Yeah, I mean, her wing looks cool, right? So there's that. And then our rare promo, rare or mythic, but I saw it already, is a Fall of the Thran, which looks awesome in foil. I think that's really cool. Let me see if I can catch that foiling pattern a little bit better. There we go. I like that a lot. I think it looks really, really, really sweet. The card is cool too. I mean, more for constructed than for limited. This is not a high pick in limited by any means, at least in my personal opinion. And let's see what we can get out of these packs. And then as I've done, I mean, like I said, I'm on the hunt for value, but I'm still going to do a deck tech and see what kind of a sealed deck I would make. And then you guys can give me your opinions as well, as we tend to do when we open some pre-release kits, because it's fun. But I'm curious to see how you guys would make decks, and maybe you guys can help me, maybe I can help you, who knows. We have a Homerid Explorer, Get to Lava Runner, let me see, sorry, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more here for you guys. Okay, a Serra Disciple, Talarian Scholar, Dark Bargain, Crozen Druid, Short Sword, Blessed Light, a Keldon Overseer, Tragic Poet, Icy Manipulator. Very, very nice pull. Obviously, again, on the hunt for value, no, but in terms of putting it in a deck, there's almost no way this doesn't make it in. This card is amazing. So Icy Manipulator, Merfolk Trickster, and our rare is the Forebear's Blade. This card is actually really sweet. This one, I would say it does depend on the deck, despite the fact that it's an artifact. It can likely go in most decks, but yeah, this card is really, really good. I've had a lot of success with this one. Our legend is Tetsuko Umizawa, Fugitive. Low drop. There's a particular deck it wants to go into. We can see what other sweet things we open. And we have a Mountain and a Cleric token. Onto a Tashar pack. Still no value yet, but in the deck, I mean, we've got some sweet stuff and not necessarily a particular direction yet, which is not a bad thing. Staying open is a thing in draft, but heck, if you're opening packs one by one like this, it can be a thing in sealed too. We have a Vidalian Arcanist, a Radiating Lightning, Diavenant Trapper, Syncopate, Divest, cool art on that card, Grow from the Ashes, Tragic Poet again, Academy Journey Mage, Baloth Gorger, Guardians of Koilos, a Spore Swarm, very nice, it's our first uncommon. Thorn Elemental is the second, very expensive, but 2 green uncommons in a row. And a green rare as well in Sylvan Awakening. Definitely something to consider, I think. And our legend is Raph Capuchin, Ship's Mage. So we have Tiana and Raph in terms of Weatherlight crew members. They do share the color white, and we did just get a boatload of green. Not that that necessarily means anything, we'll have to see. Behind Raph is a Swamp and a Saproling token. We have a Karn pack. Still no value. That's upsetting. And again, in terms of a deck, nothing's really screaming out to me yet. I don't know. Skirk Prospector, Sergeant at Arms, Cold Water Snapper, a Bloodstone Goblin, Pierce the Sky, Divest, Guardians of Koilos, Keldon Raider, Pegasus Courser, a Fungal Infection, a Goblin War Chief is our first uncommon. Likely not going to get there for us, but still a cool card. The Flame of Keld, so another Saga for us. That's pretty cool. And our rare is another green rare, very heavy green, in Verdant Force. We would probably need some ramp, though. It is sealed, but it is 8 mana. We had that Thorn Elemental for 7 earlier as well, so maybe, who knows. And our legend in this pack is, very, very heavy green. Grun, the Lonely King. Very, very interesting to have so much green to work off of. Let's see if we get hooked up a little bit more. We have an island and a soldier token. We have a Jaya Ballard pack next. Let's see. The green is not amazing either. We have a 6, a 7, and an 8 drop among our 1 rare and 2 uncommons, which is a little odd. We have a Radiating Lightning, a Gaia's Protector, Caligo Skin Witch, a Seismic Shift, Voltaic Servant, Eviscerate, very nice removal spell, Pardic Wanderer, Saproling Migration, so here's some ways to make Saproling tokens, not that we didn't have others earlier as well, a Jousting Lance, Sentinel of the Pearl Trident is our first uncommon, Final Parting is our second, and a Story Spotlight card, and we have a rare in the Mirari Conjecture Saga. We just go mono sagas. We have 3 sagas already, maybe 4. We will have to look and see if the deck can support this. And our legend is... Nope, we have a foil common in the Consecrated Sphinx. If we're blue, this is a pretty good way to go. Look at that. Look at how sweet that foiling looks. That is so cool. I love that a lot. That's really, really nice. Anyway, and our legend is Halar the Fire Fletcher. And if we're already going green, maybe we can go red as well and have them in our deck. That would be pretty nice. We have a Plains and a Saproling token. And again, with Halar, first of all, we have a Teferi pack. But with Halar, Halar's 3 mana, which is nice because everything else that is, big and eye-catching that we've opened in green so far has been quite high. So going a little bit lower in the curve would be nice. Gitu Journey Mage, Excavation Elephant, Windgrace Acolyte, Arbor Armament, Academy Drake, a Demonic Vigor, Power Stone Shard, Shivan Fire, nice, Call the Cavalry, Llanowar Elves, that's a way to ramp a little bit, Dauntless Bodyguard is the first uncommon, another Thorn Elemental is the second, good lord, and a Jaya's Immolating Inferno is the third, is our rare, and it is our legendary sorcery, which means we would need a legendary creature to be able to cast it, or a legendary creature or a planeswalker, which it's probably going to be a little bit difficult, but we'll see. We'll leave it on the side. And our legend, speaking of which, is Danitha Capuchin, Paragon. So if we end up playing her brother, we can put the 2 of them in a deck together. That would be kind of cool. We have a Forest and a Saproling token, and we have 1 pack left. I'd like to point out, at least as far as I know, I'm not sure offhand the value of Mirari Conjecture as a saga, but otherwise, I said I was on the hunt for value, and I'm a little upset. Not upset, disappointed. Okay, Gitu Journey Mage. Yeah, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. Invoke the Divine, Llanowar Scout, Pierce the Sky, Saproling Migration again, Jousting Lance again, Run Amok, Blink of an Eye, a Deathbloom Thallid, Blood Tallow Candle, an Amaranthine Wall is the first uncommon, Howling Golem is the second, and our rare is a triple black Dreadshade. That is unfortunate to have that be our final rare. But our legend is Tatiova, Benthic Druid. If we're going green and we want to put some blue in there, this is a pretty sweet card to do it with. Behind that, a Mountain and an Elemental token. So as I said, guys, we will be back in just a second with the deck. Well, guys, at the end of the day, this curve is not as bad as I thought it would be. I did end up going green-white, which means that, unfortunately, I didn't really get to play any of my multicolored legends. Howlar the Firefletcher didn't get there. The red really wasn't there, which was unfortunate. But here we have the deck. I think, personally, it's a little light on removal. But I do have some things that I think would help me ramp to get up to these bigger things. I did put both Thorn Elementals and the Verdant Force here in the stack, so it is 7, 7, 8 here at the top of this curve. We have Grun at 6, Baloth Gorger at 4, so we have no 5s, so it's a little deceptive. We have Blessed Light at 5 down here, but yeah, I mean, between things like Pegasus Courser, Sergeant at Arms, and Danitha, Danitha is a huge threat. When I played at pre-release, anytime anybody played Danitha, she drew removal immediately or affected the entire rest of the game, which I think is really good. We had double Saproling Migration. We got the Spore Swarm over here. So with the Verdant Force as well, I think that the Saproling theme in this deck is really big. It's unfortunate that we couldn't go green-black, which is really the one that wants to go Saprolings more. But the black really wasn't there. There was only like 4 playables in black and like 6 playables in red. Blue really wasn't there. So it was kind of rough. Something that I noticed through playing in the pre-releases and now, opening some of these kits and trying to make decks out of them is that this format seems to be much more catered towards draft. Please let me know if you guys think similarly or differently. I'd love to hear your opinions. And in terms of the deck, I'd love to hear your opinions. Obviously, we got the Icy Manipulator, the Forebear's Blade, and the Power Stone Shard. The Shard, along with Grow from the Ashes, the Llanowar Scout, and the Llanowar Elves is again to hopefully get us up to where we want to be with the 7 and 8 drops over here. And I mean, God forbid if we want to get to 9 with Grun to make him, hopefully attack for that nice 20 damage. In the sideboard, we have, if we come up against Flyers, we were lucky enough to get 2 Pierce the Sky and 1 Arbor Armament. And then if you guys think, because please feel free to give me your opinions, if you guys think that any of these cards should be cut, that they're not good enough for the deck, and you think that something like the Gaia's Protector should have gone in, the 4/2 that must be blocked if able, then let me know about that. Or the Krosan Druid, if you think that it's going to take me a while to get up to, 7, 8, and possibly 9, and you think that getting this thing out as another creature, I mean, obviously, to kick it, I would need 8 mana anyway, so gaining 10 life to, I guess, put me back up if I was getting beaten down. And then the other thing is, I put the Forebear's Blade here as my only equipment, but if you were paying attention, I did get 2 Jousting Lances and 1 Short Sword. I don't have a ton of cards that care about historic permanence. I didn't in the draft at all, or in the sealed at all. But if you think that maybe I should consider putting some of those in, let me know that in the comments down below as well. Guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you want to subscribe, you can click on the button when it appears on the screen. Our logo will allow you to subscribe to our channel, find out when all these videos come out. Please feel free to come on this journey with me because, as you can tell, I did not get that value I was looking for. So I will be back to look for more or some value out of Dominaria. I have not seen it yet, although some other people on this channel maybe have. So maybe you want to click on that video when it pops up on the screen. That is our Fiancé Finance Bundle Battle. And you can see my fiancée Amy and I battle it out with our bundles. I think you may guess who won, but regardless, honestly, it has to be seen to be believed. If you have not seen it yet, I highly recommend it. And if you want to see Amy and I be a little bit more nice to one another while we discuss and review some things, the other video that will be popping up on your screen is us reviewing the Magic Story. It is the most recent episode of us reviewing the Magic Story, our Jar series, Joe and Amy review. Once again, thank you so much for watching. This has been another opening and deck tech here on Geek for All. I have been Joe, and as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.